Okay, key of A, B, C sharp, D, E is the fifth. All right, it is the fourth of the key of B. All right, let's look for our key of B. B, C sharp, D sharp, E. It's the fourth of the key of E. This is important because the fret nut defines all this, okay? And it is the third of the key of C. Here's the key of C is here now. Okay, it's the third of the key of C. Why is that? Well, because if you go C, D, and here, you see that little green line there? That's the green line right here. That would be the third of the key of C. And it is the second of the key of D. Here's a D. Any D will do. There, E is the second. So that's what I mean when I say all keys, it's the lowest E note. So it depends what you want to call this lowest E note. But guess what? These note letters are not going to change. Okay? These colors are not going to change. These accidentals are not going to change. These are like the accidentals on a piano. Okay? It's just that there's a tuning warp here, so that it's a little hard to see the patterns, but you can see them. From between the F and the B on a piano, you've got 3 black notes. Between the C and the E on a piano, you've got 2 black notes right there and there. It's beautiful. You know, it's easy for me to play like that if I want to play in the key of E. Oh, that was my low C. I was like, take a chance. Wrong. Shouldn't have gambled. That was a low C, that string, because I'm down 2 whole steps. All right, so there's a little equation for the warped notes. We talk about, now it gets a little complicated here, but I understand it. At least I understood it this morning. So that's in different keys. So in the cage system, in key of caged, in the bottom part here, let's do the capo again. Where did I throw my capo? There it is. Thing's like a bad penny. Okay, so we got C. Okay, A. You know, Charleston, Charleston, something like that. Actually, yeah, it's like Charleston, Charleston. Actually, that's not how Charleston goes. Charleston goes to E. Okay. A lot of songs do this C to A thing. Anyway, these are old songs. So let's talk about, with the cage down here, it changes key. Key of C, key of A. Okay, key of A. Remember, when the E note, which is the bottom one now, E is the fifth of A. Okay, so that's key of A, key of G, key of E, and key of D. All right, that is 5 different keys. That is not the same key, but guess what? The way it works out with the guitar, and I'm going to take this off now because it works in any key. So I can do it from here, right? Except this would be a B flat for me. It turns out that you can stay in the same key if you go up the fretboard and you play the cage notes like this. So this is a C. Actually, your C starts here, the one, and then if you go to the A, you build it from the C, and then from the A you build the G. See how both my hands are on the yellow note? That's the C, the G-shaped C, and then you go to the E-shaped C, and you go to the D-shaped C. Way up here. C. Thank you. So that's the difference. Now we're getting away from, we're not going to be in 5 different keys. We're not doing the Jimi Hendrix song, you know, that he goes something like you know, or some part of one of the other songs. You know. The Beatles song. It's not Beatles, it's someone else. But we're not going to do those 5 keys like that. We're going to stay in the same key. Now, when we stay in the same key, we come up with we have a name. We have a name for the and it's beyond caged, because caged is just the root, the third, the fifth, the 6th and the 2nd. It's the root, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. Cage are the modal scale tone chords for the pentatonic members within a key of a pentatonic scale. All right, but modes, when we talk about modes, we're talking about adding in the 4th and the 7th. Remember, we always talk about adding in the 4th and the 7th. That gives you the rest of the scale. So the 4th has its own peculiar little scale. If you follow the major scale from there, it has the Lydian 4th. Okay? Now remember, the Lydian 4th is the 7th of the major scale. So there's your 4th to the 7th. It's not straight up. It's not a perfect 4th. It's an augmented 4th. Over here you have the half diminished Locrian scale, which is horrible, right? 7R2. It looks like it's starting a Phrygian, right? And then it goes, it's a minor built on a minor, and then a Lydian 4th on top. So from 4 to root, okay, is, from 5 to root, okay, from 5 to root, let's see, 7R2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, the 5th of the, the 5th of the Locrian scale starts on the 4th and it goes to the 7th. All right, that's the augmented 4th, and then to the 5th is quite a ways there. It's really more than an augmented 4th. Now we'll get into that. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I know this is a perfect 4th, so it's a perfect 5th between the 4th and the 5th of the half diminished. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that interesting? Oh, because we're not going to the root. We're going to the 7th. The 7th is the doubled first member of the Locrian. Okay, so we're not going to the 5th. That would have been cool. Anyway, I'm expecting some of these. I'm learning new stuff. So that is the modes as opposed to just the caged within the same key.